In this skit, you will hear words of famous civil rights leaders who impacted not only their generation, but hundreds of generations to come. Although all these leaders are no longer here with us, their words still ring true in our souls, and it can inspire us to move forward in our destiny for greatness. So sit back, relax, and take a journey into the past as they show us how to face each day with courage, hope, and determination.
I will be done with the troubles of this world. I'm going home. I'm going home to live. We got
Oh, good morning. I'm Isabella. Born in Hurley, New York. Sometime in, let me see. Oh, yeah, 1797. But in 1843, when I became a Christian, I changed my name from Isabella to Sojourner Truth. Sojourner, because I was a traveler up and down the land, showing the people their sins and being assigned to them. And Truth, because I was to declare the truth unto the people. You know, I was born a slave, never learned how to read or write, but I knew I was a human being, and I deserved to be treated like one. Oh, I refuse to be mistreated just because of the color of my skin. I refuse to be treated badly just because I was a woman. I deserve to be treated with some dignity, and you do too. Honey, child, it matters not who you are or where you been. You're a human being, created in the image of God and after his likeness. Regardless, you important. Wasn't it God himself who asked, how can we curse man made in his image? You are valuable, regardless of your education, your background, your financial situation. You important. I knew I didn't have the advantages that others had back then, but what I did have, I had dignity and respect for myself. Oh, Lord. On November 26, 1883, I went home to be with the Lord. And on December the 1st, that same year, the New York Globe recognized who I stood for. Here's what they wrote. Sojourner Truth stands preeminently the only colored woman to gain a national reputation on the lecturer platform in the days of the Civil War. What you think about that? A colored woman, born a slave, never learned how to read or write, made an impact on the land. And guess what, children? So can you.
In the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the
What is a leader? One with the power to influence. That was me. I influenced blacks and some affluent whites, including John Rockefeller, Henry Rogers, and Carnegie, just to name a few. Don't get me wrong. I was accused of ruffling a few feathers, but I did what I believed in. Some blacks thought, well, I was a sellout because the whites liked me. They really were upset when I became chief black advisor to President Roosevelt and President William H. Taft. I believed that if we as a race were going to overcome oppression, we needed resources. Well, few blacks had resources. So I went to the folks who did. And because of my persistence and my willing to be called a sellout by some blacks, I obtained grants from Quakers and wealthy white folks. I was born in 1856. And for a brief moment, I was a slave. I and my associates built Tuskegee Institute, where I became president. I also received an honorary Master's of Arts degree from Harvard University. Do you know who I am? I am Booker Teleferraro Washington, also known as Booker T. And I'd like to leave you with the message that I gave at Harvard in 1896. Tell them that the sacrifice was not in vain. Tell them that by habits of thrift and the economy, through industrial school and college, we are coming. We are building up. We are crawling up. We're busting up. Through it all, injustice, prejudice, and discrimination, we are coming. Through poverty, there's no power on earth that will stay our progress.
I can't offer you money, position, or fame. The first two you have. The last, from the place you now occupy, you will no doubt achieve. These things I now ask you to give up. I offer you in their place work, hard work. The task of bringing a people from degradation, poverty, and waste to full manhood. Hi, I am George Washington Carver, and I just read to you a challenge issued by Mr. Booker T. Washington. Well, Mr. Washington, my reply is I'm coming up. I was born a slave around 1894. I attended an all-Negro school in Missouri. I applied and was accepted to Highland University in Kansas based upon my academic record. But when I appeared for my studies, I was denied entrance because I was black. But in 1891, I became the first black to attend Simpson College in Iowa. I later went to Iowa State, where I achieved my Bachelor of Science degree with honors in 1894. I also achieved a master's degree. I knew Booker T well. He asked me to teach at Tuskegee, which I gladly accepted. There, I conducted my experiments with peanuts, where I developed over 300 products, including soap, plastics, milk, and even ink. I also developed products from wood shavings and sweet potatoes. My words to this generation are to believe in yourself and attempt the impossible and never be afraid of failure. The man who fails is the man who never tries. Good day.
Don't let the sacrifices be in vain. Don't let their struggles be in vain. Stop accepting mediocrity. Press your way to a better tomorrow. Press your way to a better attitude. Press your way to a better education. Stop saying what you can't do and start doing what you can do. Stop blaming others for your failures and become the master of your own fate. You can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens you.
Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Over me, I see